Edging ever closer now to the Champions League group stages, but before all that, we still got the matter of the qualifying campaign. That's right. Up next, of course, some of the big boys enter the mix. We'll take a look at what they got to do to get through. We'll take a little look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again on a prediction video today. We're looking forward to the Champions League third qualifying round, first legs, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been, boys? Smash your subscribe and I'll get your bang out today with all things Champions League related, Blackburn Rovers related, World Football related. We're going to all here, boys, under one roof, that's right, of course. And what a busy week we've got ahead, of course. It is the start of a lot of domestic leagues around Europe, including the EFL, of course, League One, and of course, we'll have all those covered right here on the channel. So if you are new, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. And again, a big shout out to the VIPs. They are the Patreons. Thank you for your continued support. If you are interested in support the channel in another way, check out those links down below. So here we go, boys. We're looking forward to the third qualifying round, first leg. But before all that, we're going to recap the second round, qualifying round, second leg, to bring you bang up to date with, of course, what's going on over there. So here we go, jump with the vortex and take a look at it. Yes, indeedio, of course. Recap some of those games, stretching back, of course. And I am late because, of course, the Champions League games will take place tomorrow. And I think after the third qualifying round, maybe I think there might be a playoff, one more thing, but we're getting close to the prediction league. But let's get into the thick of things today, shall we? Of course, FC Sheriff took they played FC Alashkert. I went with a 2-0 win for the Sheriff on this one, and of course it was a 3-1 win going in favour of Sheriff on this one, and they go through, I think, 4-1. We'll talk about that in a minute. Meanwhile, CFR Cluj took care of business against the Gibraltar boys. That's the Lincoln Red Imps. I went with a 3-0 win for Cluj, but it was a 2-0 win in the end, but good enough, I think, as well to go through. Out go Nicosia as well. They crashed out, losing to Dinamo Zagreb 1-0 on the night. I went with a 2-1 win as well, so I got that one wrong. FK Zalgiris, they could only they lost as well to Ferencvárosi out of Hungary. I went with the 1-1 draw on that one, 3-1 win in the end. Sparta Prague against Rapid Vienna, of course, 2-0 win. Got the one bang on the bloody nose, folks. Bang on the bloody nose. FC Midtjylland caught a bit of a shock here. Of course, knocked out Celtic into the Europa League. They go. And Midtjylland go through, of course, to the next round. 1-0 I went with Celtic, 2-1 it was. Going with Midtjylland, of course. Not the greatest start for the new manager. Already a little bit under pressure, of course, losing on opening day over in Scotland as well. As for Razgrad Belgrade, they took care of business against FK Kariat. I went with a 2-0 win. Of course, I was being a bit conservative. There was a 5-0 demolition. Razgrad going through, no doubt there. HJK Helsinki took care of business. In fact, they lost. They lost overall. We'll talk about that in a minute. I went with the 2-0 win for HJK Helsinki, but actually it was Malmö 2-2 in the end. Draw, which I think is enough for them to go through. Ludogorets Razgrad 3-1 win in the end over NS Mura. 3-0 for me. Young boys burn. Did beat Slavia Bratislava 3-2, wasn't enough. We'll have a little look. I went with a 2-0 win myself. FC Flora against Legia Warsaw. Legia Warsaw came out on top with a 1-0 win. Nifki PFK took, they lost against Olympiakos, a 1-0 on the night, 2-0 for me. And of course, another big boy goes out. Galatasaray did lose 2-1 on the night as well. And I went with a 3-2 win for Galatasaray, but even if it went my way, it wouldn't have been enough. So Sheriff go through 4-1, as do CFR Cluj. Dinamo Zagreb also joined them in the next stage, of course, as do Ferencvárosi 5-1 on aggregate. 3-2 for Sparta Prague on the overall, of course. 3-2 also for FC Midtjylland. Razgrad Belgrade coming out on top of the 6-2 aggregate win. Malmö 4-3 winners on over the two legs against HJK Helsinki. Ludogorets Razgrad 3-1 win on the night, 3-1 win on aggregate as well. Young boys Burn also go through 3-2. Legia also joined them, as do Olympiakos and of course PSV Eindhoven 7-2, of course, on aggregate as well. As you can see, my picks did okay, but we're just warming up, guys. We're just warming up. And of course, the prediction league will be, of course, very soon. And of course, make sure you get into the thick of things when we start that bad boy off. So here we go then, here we go. No mucking about. Let's get straight in the deep end. Of course, look forward to the next round of matches, of course, which do take place on the 4th and the 3rd and the 4th of August, which is less. It's just around about 24 hours, so you got to get into it. Again, get your picks in down below if you want to just have a bit of fun. This is for a bit of fun, of course. We're just getting lubed up here, boys and girls, for the big boy, of course, as we edge close to the group stages. So let's get it off then with Malmö. That's right, of course, up against Glasgow Rangers. Rangers. Malmö, of course, from Sweden, up against Rangers. First leg will be over in Sweden. Now, have these two sides played each other, of course, so heading into this? According to my knowledge, they have played twice since 2011. One win for Malmö and one draw. Of course, that one and only win was a 1-0 win, and that was all the way back in 2011 in the Champions League qualified campaign, and it was over in Scotland as well. So, of course, they hope to have a bit of a repeat of that. Quick look at the bookies odds, because we don't have much to talk about for these guys. 5-2 is your Malmö for the first leg. Of course, 21-20 is your Rangers, and 12-5 is for the draw on this one. So the bookie's going with Rangers. My head is also going with Rangers. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for them on the night. I think Rangers look good at the moment. Again, great start to the Scottish campaign for them to get themselves moving in the right direction. Next, of course, we have Sparta Prague coming out of the Czech Republic, taking on AS Monaco, another big boy coming out of Ligue 1 over in France. Of course, the French League also kicks off this week, so I'll be looking forward to seeing those both in action. Of course, both these two sides never played each other. Of course, this will be the first encounter, but coming into this, of course, Sparta Prague have already got their season underway over in the Czech Republic with a 5-0 win over Slovan Liberec, and also a 3-2 win over Olympiakos as well over in the Czech National League. As for Monaco, just been knocking around with some friendlies recently to get themselves all warmed up as well. The book is also on this one, 4-1 for Sparta Prague, 10-7 on is your Monaco, 13-5 is draw. This is a tricky first leg for Monaco. Sparta Prague will want to go far as far as they can on this one, but I do anticipate a bit of a hiccup for Monaco. Just a 1-1 draw in the end, which will put them close. It'll be a good start for them, but I think with the away goal, I'm not too sure. Do the away goals count for this season? I don't even know. But anyway, I think Monaco would like to win it in the second leg anyway. Next, of course, CFR Cluj up against Young Boys Bern. Of course, Cluj coming out of Romania, Young Boys Bern coming out of the Swiss. These two sides play each other according to my eyes. Well, if we go back a little bit, yeah, 3 times since 2013. 1 win for Young Boys, nothing for Cluj, and 2 draws. Of course, the last time they played each other was, in fact, in the Champions League in 2020. Of course, just last year, 2-1 win for Young Boys Bern. It was in the group stages, of course, and last time they played each other in Hungary, it was also a 1-1 draw, also in the same campaign. Of course, looking forward to this one. The book is also on this one. 11-5 is your CFR Cluj, 11-5 is your draw, 13-10 is your Young Boys Bern on this one. I'm going to go with a home win for Cluj on this one. Of course, don't forget, this got a second leg, which of course will decide who actually goes through in the end. So 2-1 win, upper hand though for Cluj in the first leg. Next, of course, PSV Eindhoven are coming out of the Dutchlands up against FC Midtjylland. That's right, of course, Midtjylland coming out of Denmark. This match will take place on a Tuesday. Of course, a lot of these games are taking place on the Tuesday. I'm just trying to find. There they are, of course. Probably a heavy one-sided affair on this one. Never played each other, of course, heading into this one. The Dutchies are coming to this on 83% form, winning 4 of the past 6 games. I believe they are friendlies. As for Midtjylland, they're coming to this on the back of 3 wins as well, including their wins against Celtic 2-1 the last time around, of course, to get them through to the stage after extra time. I must elaborate on that. They've also started the Danish league, and they've started in a bit of an okay sort of start, winning 2 of the first 3 games. As for our PSV, of course, they've come through via the match against Galatasaray. Of course, the bigger boys there. They've also done a couple of friendlies as well, getting themselves also started for the new season. The Dutch league doesn't start till another week or so away, so we can talk about that when that comes around. I'm going to go look at the bookies odds on this one we have. Where are we? I'm looking for it. Where the bloody hell are you? There it is. I think PSV. Yes, it is. They are 92 on for the victory. 5-1 is your draw. 12-1 is your long shot. That's the Danish boys. That's Midtjylland. Going to go with a 2-0 win for the PSVs. The Dutchies to get themselves up and running, moving, and maybe even one step into the next round already. Next up, KRC Genk out of Belgium up against Shakhtar Donetsk out of the Ukraine. Of course, now this match also taking place on the Tuesday. Take a closer look at this one then, shall we? Of course, they play each other no times. This is the first time they play each other, of course. But heading into this one, what are we looking at here? We got Genk, of course, managed by John van der Brom up against Shakhtar Donetsk's Roberto Di Zebri. Of course, Genk coming at you. Of course, the Juniper League's already started, and so far, not so good for Genk to play 2 and actually not got themselves their first victory of the campaign just yet. As for the Ukrainians, they've also got their season started off to a flower as well. 2 wins out of 2, beating FC Lviv and, of course, Inglet Petrovev over in the Ukraine. Of course, heading into this one, Genk out 12-5 for the victory, 6-5 is your Shakhtar Donetsk, and 9-4 is the victory for is the odds for the draw on this one. First leg, remember, going to go with on this one 1-1 draw. That's right. I think Shakhtar Donetsk will be the happy, and I think they'll fancy the chances when, of course, the second leg comes around. Next, of course, Olympiakos taking on Ludogorets from Razgrad again on Tuesday. These two sides, I'm sure they've played each other. No, yeah, they've actually played just one time since 2017, and it ended up in a draw. It was a friendly, but they all count in the end. Of course, heading into this, both sides in pretty good form, 92% form. Of course, heading into this one, Olympiakos, of course, qualifying by beating Baku over in the Champions League qualifying. Of course, 2 successive 1-0 wins for them. The Greek league is it up and running? I don't think it is just yet. As for Ludogorets Razgrad, there, of course, their domestic league is up and running. So far, so good for them. 2 wins out of 2, beating CSK Sofia, and of course, Lokomotiv Plovdiv as well. 3-1, 3-0 consecutively there. So they're already getting the ball moving. 10-7 on is Olympiakos. They are the favourites for this one. 5-2 is draw, 92 is your long shots at Ludogorets Razgrad. Taking place on Tuesday. 2-0 win for me, for the Greeks, to take the upper hand, of course, into the second leg. Into the next one, we've got Red Star Belgrade taking on Sheriff, that's right, of Tiraspol, coming out of Georgia. I'm throwing that out there. They played each other 0 times. It'll be the first time they play each other, of course. Heading into the 67% form for Red Star Belgrade. As for Sheriff of Tiraspol, they're coming into 83%, winning 5 on the spin, of course. The National League is up and running, and I don't think they've started off too well. They actually did win last round against FC Floresti. That was match number 4 over in the Ukrainian League. As for the qualifying campaign, they've been very, very good so far, beating the likes of Alashkert over a 2-legged affair, and also beating Tuta as well, also 5-0 on Aggregate them. As for Red Star Belgrade, of course, they beat Spartak, and Spartak, who were they? I don't even know who they are, but they've also beaten Kaliat as well in the Champions League. So they've fancied the chances on this one. Of course, 3-1 on is your Red Star, 4-1 is your draw, 70-2 is your Sheriff of Tiraspol. Going to go with the Red Stars for a comfortable win, 3-0 in the end to get themselves moving, and again, probably one step into the next round. Next, I've got Sparta Moscow up against Benfica. This is taking place on Wednesday, August the 4th. That's right, a little bit of time on this. We played each other twice in 2011. 1 win apiece, of course. The biggest win for Benfica was a 2-0 win. The biggest win for Sparta was a 2-1 win. Last time they played each other was in the Champions League in 2012, of course, and last time they played each other in Russia was over in October 2012 as a 2-1 win for Spartak. Heading into this one, Spartak have actually got their season off to an okay start, 1-1, lost 1. Of course, coming through, yeah, whatever. As for Benfica, again, they've just been playing friendlies for the time being, so this will be their first real competitive match of the season so far. Look at the biggest odds from 21-10 for the hosts, 25 is your draw, 5-4 is your favourites as Benfica on this one. Going to go with a 2-2 draw on this one. I think Benfica will be the happier, and again, we'll fancy the chances in the next stage. And next, of course, Dinamo Zagreb taking a go to Legia also on Wednesday, the August the 4th. These two sides play each other, of course, heading into this. 75% form for Zagreb, 67% form for Legia Warsaw. Of course, Legia Warsaw coming into this. They started the Polish season, and of course, they've got 1 win and, of course, a defeat already to their calendar. As for Dinamo Zagreb, they've also started the domestic game, I think. They're into match number 3 so far, yet to taste. In fact, they did lose opening day. They did lose opening day over in Croatia, of course. Bookies odds on this one we have 20-13 on is your Dinamo Zagreb, 30-5 is your draw, 90-4 is your long shots. That's Legia Warsaw on this one. Going to go with Zagreb as well, 2-0 win to gain the upper hand. Into the final one we got in the Champions League. Ferencvárosi up against Slavia Prague. This also takes place on Wednesday, August the 4th. They play each other no time, so it'll be the first time they play each other. Of course, they both come into 83% form, winning 5 of the past 6 games. That is Ferencvárosi. As for Slavia Prague, they're coming to winning 4 of the past 6, couple of draws in there as well. They started off their opening campaign in the Hungarian domestic flight. They've lost. That's Ferencvárosi. They lost to Zvezda 2-1 at home. As for Slavia Prague, they've also come into pretty good form at the moment. Back-to-back wins over in the domestic league as well. Look at the bookies odds. 23-10 is your Ferencvárosi, 21-10 is your draw, and of course 5-4 is your Slavia Prague. They will be your favourites on this one. I'm going to go with a draw on this one. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as we look forward to, of course, the second legs for this one. Do you see some of the big boys having a bit of a nightmare? Of course, we've got Monaco in there, we've got Olympiakos in there, we've got Dinamo Zagreb, and of course PSV Eindhoven. Do you think they'll have a smooth passage to the next round, of course, or will they have a bit of a problem? Let me know your thoughts and opinions as we look forward to the Champions League third round qualifying second legs. Until then, give the video some love. Smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. If you want to support channel in a way, that's the best place to do it. Until then, I'll see you soon. Get ready, of course, the prediction leagues will be coming thick and fast. Until then, I'll see you soon. Until then, we are done.